Hey guys, it's Rebecca. This is my second journal entry. It has been a few weeks since I started this journal, and I definitely wanted to try to do an entry every week. And a lot has happened since my first entry. Um, and I really didn't know how to talk about it. Um, but I think it is very important that I do. Um, I want to say the weekend after I started the journal, I had a relapse, um, a brief one, but a relapse all the same. Um, Something that I've heard time and time again in recovery is that relapse is not a part of recovery. Um, However, it is a reality. Um, and me as an addict, I realized what I was up against. Um, and it scared me. It really did because I feel like I had come so far and everything like up into that night, very overwhelmed with work. I had just started school and feeling like a lot of people were asking like a lot of me for like rides and just silly stuff. And I'm an isolator and can get into a negative mindset. And it wasn't anybody else, it was me, and having to like reflect back on me, those things that led up to that. Um, and it happened. And I remember a couple people had asked me, um, what were you like thinking? What was in your mind when you used? And the first thing that came to mind was I wanted to feel normal. Normal. What is normal? Normal to be able to go out and have a drink. Normal to be able to smoke some weed or do a line of coke or whatever. I'm just not that person that can have a drink and that be the end of it. I'm somebody that once I pick up the first time, it's balls to the wall. It's, pedal to the metal. And that's what makes me part of the reason that makes me an addict. The drug use is just a symptom of that. It's that compulsive thinking or that obsessive thinking that turns into that compulsive action. And I let it get the best of me. And part of me also thought, well, I can get away with it and not tell anybody and keep it to myself. And I was very sadly mistaken about that because it was kind of like I had gotten high with a recovering mind, and the guilt that I felt the next day, the sadness, the disappointment, the shame, it was like tenfold. I'd never had that feeling ever. Um, and in a positive light, I knew that I had changed, that I am still in the process of changing. And that does give me some hope. Obviously, I'm not happy that it happened. Um, but again, it made me realize what I'm up against. And if I do not lay a foundation of positivity and recovery and gather the tools that I need to combat this disease that I have, because life is going to happen. I'm going to be put in situations, and if I don't have the tools in my toolbox to use and actually use them, I'm going to lose every time. Um, and I'm going to lose everything that I've gained in the last 4.5 months. Um, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying to learn a new way of life. A lot of things have happened. I've had some relationship shifts. Um, I've been kind of talking to this guy off and on for a year, and knowing that he is just not somebody that I should have in my life, but it's been so difficult to let him go. And I'm kind of grieving that right now, but also understanding that I have to find my self-worth. I have to start loving myself. I have to do this self-care, because if I don't do that, I'm giving off that message, and I'm going to continue to attract these people that are not good for me in my life. And not saying that he's a bad person or other people are bad people, but maybe we're just not good for each other in each other's lives. And that's okay. Um, I know that as far as a relationship goes and having a significant other, um, that my higher power, my God, will put somebody in my life when I'm ready. And I'm probably just not ready right now. And I have to accept that and be okay with that. Because again, if I can't get myself together and learn how to love myself, I'll never be able to let somebody in my life to love me. Um, so with that said, um, I try to be somebody to live in the solution. Um, after my relapse, I couldn't get to a meeting fast enough, and I felt like I was going to explode if I did not tell people what had happened. Um, and I think that that is so important, um, for people to know how I'm getting through that. And it is sharing about what happened, what I'm going to do differently moving forward, what I have been doing differently moving forward. I have 21 days today. Again, it was a brief one night slip, relapse, all the same, but it happened. And talking, to my network of people that genuinely care about me and care about my well-being, talking to them about what happened, talking to my sponsor about what happened. And it's kind of like been a little bit of a springboard to dive in deeper into my recovery, to read the literature that I've been given, to write about how I'm feeling, to talk about how I'm feeling, get my ass to a meeting. Those are all so, so important to do and to keep connected. Because I can be a big isolator, and sometimes I get just irritated with people, and again, it's not them, it's just me, and trying to figure out where I'm at in my life, and where I'm going, and working out some of the issues that I've had for many years: anger, sadness, depression. Just because the drugs are no longer here doesn't mean that those problems have gone away. They've actually been amplified. And unless I deal with them and address them, it's always going to be something that's anchoring me down. And um, and it can keep me on a course to destruction. And I heard somebody share the other night, it's so easy for us to turn our lives over to a destructive force and power. And, I used to chase the drugs like they were going to be gone forever or something. And I need to chase my recovery like I've chased that. And again, so many good things have happened in this short amount of time that I know that if I keep putting one foot in front of the other, it's only going to get better. And again, today I have some hope and faith in myself. It's growing every day, that I can do this. I can let my mistake take me down, or I can learn from it and move forward and grow, and again turn that into a positive thing. But again, I think that it's so important for people to realize that in the world of addiction, relapse is possible if you don't have the help that that you seek. And when I say help that you seek, a network of people that care about you, that you can talk to honestly about what you're going through and how you're feeling, going to meetings, getting the knowledge. Knowledge is power, but only if you use it. Otherwise, it's useless information. And I choose to use the information that I get to further me in my life and my journey to that life that I know that I deserve. So, with that said, I am grateful today. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my network of great people. I love every single one of you. You mean so much to me, and thank you for standing beside me and not judging me and holding my hand and telling me to keep coming, because I will. And every day we have a new beginning, a new chance to either turn things around for the better or to keep building on that foundation. And that in itself just opens up so many doors. Whereas before, I just steadily closed them. And I don't want to close any doors. I want to keep walking through the ones that are opening. The doors of opportunity continue to open for me. And they open for everybody that has an open heart and an open mind and a willingness to walk through them. The fear of the unknown is just that. It's life on life's terms. God has not done anything to me. It's just been life and how I've viewed it. And my perspective on things are changing, and I'm changing. And every day is filled with new possibilities and new beginnings. And I wake up every day and I say a little prayer, and I go to bed at night and I say a little prayer, and I want to have a smile on my face and know that I did the best that I could and I tried. And I know, and I'm going to close on this, that my mom, rest in peace, is looking down on me and knows that I'm trying, and she's with me every day. And her birthday is getting ready to come up, and in a few weeks, the February 19th, and I just love her so much, and I want her to be proud of me and to see me becoming the person that she always knew I could be. So with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and till next time, peace out.